What was just focus for you guys on day one? What you try to get done today?
The focus was, really going over our principles defensively and offensively, how we want to play both ends of the ball, and looking at tweaking different lineups, just seeing what we want to, what guys we want on the floor, and what it's going to look like tonight when we come back and play. So no live work today, just more of drip feeding our concepts.
Yeah, and you said yesterday, hey, look, the lineups, guys are going to figure it out in camp. We're going to figure that stuff out in camp. I mean, what does that process look like? What data do you need to see? What do you do to tell you these are the lineups we need to put out there?
We'll watch a lot of film starting tonight when we come back and play. We'll have some positionless groups on the floor, small ball lineups, whatever we want to call them. We'll get some lineups with the fives out there, and we'll get a look at it. What teams are playing well together? What teams we need to mix it up some and kind of work from there.
I think Bryson threw out, hey, look, the Warriors, are like the example of like the success you play in sport. Are there other teams you look at of like these guys have had success, throwing out some of these really versatile wing-heavy lineups and things like that?
Well, yeah, Boston comes to mind right away. Most of their guys play on the perimeter, even though Horford and Porzingis, are sort of fives, but they play more positionless basketball, and that's a team that jumps up right away. But, it kind of started with the Warriors. They were one of the first teams, at least in the last 10 or so years, that played more small ball basketball.
Is it a good problem to have, knowing you got to kind of figure some things out on the go here, that you got so many good players that most of those guys can start for other teams on this team, and you figure it out as you go?
Yeah, it is. It's a good problem. We got a really good group, high character guys. They understand that everyone wants to play. Everyone will get an opportunity at some point, and we'll continue to work at it.
I'm wondering what your conversation has been with Brandon Ingram over the offseason about. I know, look, we know he's a mid-range king, but getting more three-point shots up, because that's where this game is right now.
Yeah, we've talked about it for sure. He understands that. He knows it. It's something that he's been working on this offseason. And I'm sure he's eager to put his game on display, but it's something that he'll continue to work through.
Is it hard to change your game like that a little bit?
No, it can be. It just depends. But I think BI is smart enough. He understands the concepts of how we want to play. He understands how to maximize his scoring opportunities. But it does take time to adjust.
Kind of an open-ended question here, but do you know what Zion's potential is?
I don't think any of us really know his potential. I mean, I feel like it's unlimited. His ability, his IQ, the work ethic that he's put in this summer, it's allowed him to come back, and he looks fantastic so far. And, sky's really the limit for him. And we want to continue to put him in positions to be extremely successful.
Coming at this it'll take me a minute to get there, but this last summer with Team USA, we had what they called like a last dance, like LeBron and Steph and Katie. They wanted to get together one more time. It's kind of like their last hurrah together before they reach the end of their careers, which means that in the NBA, we're about to lose kind of the American faces of the league. When Zion was drafted, there was a lot of speculation that he could be the next guy. I mean, he's had these injury issues. Is he still in that mix, do you think? Is that kind of mantle, is that still in his reach to maybe be the next standard bearer for the league?
Yeah, I think so. I believe in him. We believe in him here. When he plays, he's just as dominant as anybody in the NBA. And like you said, it's just a matter of him getting more time on the floor, more games, so people can continue to see how good he really is.
I mean, you just said it, when he plays, it doesn't seem like he struggles when he's on the floor.
No, he does. He does not struggle when he's on the floor. And those are the improvement areas that we've seen over the last few seasons, is that he's getting better and better. He's understanding his body more. Our medical team is working together with him, and they're doing a fantastic job of trying to keep him on the floor. And when he's one of the best players in the NBA.
Willie, Dikembe, Dikembe Mutombo's time in Philadelphia, I think, was right before yours. I know you didn't overlap. I was just curious, how much did you guys, interact, playing in the league at the same time? And, do you have anything that comes to mind, when you hear Dikembe Mutombo?
For sure. I did get an opportunity to spend time with Dikembe on the Basketball Without Borders trips. He's a fantastic human being. We lost a really good humanitarian. We lost a good man. And my prayers and my thoughts go out to his family, his wife Rose, who just a few summers ago we were together in Egypt, sitting down, having dinner. And, it was really tough news to see that he had passed away.
Is it cool getting to do a trip to Egypt, like a legend of the game?
It was. It's really cool to be able to spend time with him, to learn more about him. I mean, he spoke 7 to 9 different languages, and what he's gone through to get to America, to go to Georgetown in the NBA, and then you look at all the work that he's done in Africa, how he's really had a huge impact on that continent, and now the players that's coming in because of some of the work that he's done, the hospital that he's built. We can go on and on about Dikembe and his contributions to this community, to the NBA. He's touched everybody, and it's really sad that we lost a good man, but we're grateful for all that he gave us.
Glad to finally get out here to Nashville and get started.
Yeah, we were. Good to get on the floor, good to get moving, and we want to continue to build in the right way.
Really, it was the first time being able to see Dikembe with this group here as well. Obviously, a lot of fans can't wait to see offensive side. We're counting how many times he had hands on the ball, steals. What he's going to bring on the defensive side is something.
It's going to be fun to watch, having Dejounte and Herb on the floor together, 2 all-defensive players, guys that are leaders, that are tough, and then offensively, he's looking to be one of the league leaders in assists. He understands the weapons that he has on the wing. You got Zion, you got CJ, you got B.I., Herb, Trey coming into the game. We got to put some work in, but there's a ton of potential on this team.
Daniel Tice was speaking yesterday about some of the reasons that he wanted to sign with you guys. Do you feel like there's certain things that he does that are just really good compliments to just some of the other pieces that you guys have here?
Yeah, I mean, the first thing is that he's a winner. He's been in really good programs here in the NBA. He's won at a high level. He understands how to play the game, how to play the right way, and he just fits our culture. So we're grateful to have him. And, it's going to be some time. It's going to be some games where we really lean on him.